Mark Young.
His nickname is Starving Mark. He used to be called the Storm, but he said he wasn't a storm, he was just going through one. Mark Young has been labeled an opponent, but he comes to fight.
Well, he went the distance with Art Tucker. He went the distance with Jose Ribalta. Took George Foreman into the 7th round. He's not an easy guy. Very, very awkward. Stays low.
So Alex Stewart in the black trunks with the gold trim, and Mark Young in the blue trunks with the white trim.
This guy's a difficult opponent. He gets very, very low. He's maneuverable. He's a very strong guy physically.
Momentum type situation.
Well, you know, I asked him to win, and I think that's going to put him right back at the top.
To Evander Holyfield, that fight was stopped because of a cut above the middle tendon and the pinky area tendon. February, he started sparring in March, and now he's back tonight. And he said for 10.
You see how Mark Young gets so low. Very, very difficult target. Got a couple of tentative left hands. No real big snap on the left hand, but at least he's throwing it.
Playing a chess game, Leland.
He's really punching very hard, though, if you watch what he's doing.
The injuries have healed for Stewart, but this is the first real test in the ring. He asked the question. If a fighter asks you a question, would that bother you?
Yes, it certainly would. Where should I hit him? I mean, you know, he seems like he's a little confused.
To the body goes Mark Young.
He was fairly hard sitting down at the end of that first round.
Well, we saw early in the fight, it was Mark Young coming forward and Alex being more tentative.
Perplexed is a good word right now, as Young with his sneaky sliding.
Is whether or not Alex really goes to combination punching. Because here's a guy who knocked so many guys out early in his career with the one big shot. He needs to.
to the corner. That crisp uppercut.
Alex is really finding.
Will help Mark Young.
No, I don't really think so. I think he had recovered from the punch by that time, Bruce. But, you know, when you're a little first so far this entire round.
Mark Young lands to the body.
Well, that's where he's thrown all his punches.
Young to the body. Stewart just missed with the uppercut. Now he lands a straight right.
They found the home court.
Jab. Still looking for that big right uppercut. Being perplexed as he was in the first round, is now just waiting patiently for the opening. To the body, Alex Stewart. Upstairs goes Stewart.
That's Bruce. That's what's taking that gas out.
Big shot to the head by Stewart, followed by a shot to the body.
And here's Young talking to him. He's talking to him some more.
Young is saying, is that your best? Is that your best?
You can hear his corner rather vociferously calling.
Big uppercut by Mark Young.
Not throwing a right hand in a while. Now Young throws a right hand. Stewart lands one big right hand before the end of the bell, and Mark Young picks him up and carries him.
The scheduled 10-rounder. Buster Mathis getting some punishment here by Mark Young, administering some of his own, and these heavyweights have started to rumble early.
Keep up this work rate, and then Mark's not going to be able to, and Buster's going to take control of
Fighting
this.
people like Ali and Quarry and also Joe Frazier. But he's been a little ill, but
Although, you know, it's hard not to say he's got a straight left hand, but he throws
upstairs, and that's one of the strong parts. He'll hit you where you're not. And as a matter of fact, he picked up the win over Young, and you must have been sweating that a little bit when Mr. Savarese was fighting.
Young gave him his, you know, animated tactics here.
No, you would not judge him as being one of the up-and-coming young contenders in the heavyweight division. But this book has an inside story that we'll see if it pans out today as Young and Mathis exchange pounds. Young, and they haven't stopped since the opening bell.
No, they're getting after it here. People say, they ask me, is Mark Young going to be able to stay in there? We're clearly going to. Young doesn't throw his punches the right way. He's very strong. He's an arm puncher, but at the same time, he gets them.
Let me read one of the rules to you. Accidental butts or elbows, if they have fought low, it would be called a draw. However, if it goes after 5 rounds, they'd go to clinch, and they've got to have a little fear of headbutts for the way these two guys go at each other.
Together.
Wow, that first round, I was a little far-fetched as far as trying to come up with a winner. What a heck!
Really was, but you see Mark Young getting down like I told you. I mean, he gets low and
Young just rearing back to that right hand. Mark Young. Oh.
Yeah, that was just a little
love tap
there from Mark.
2 against Mark Young. Round number 1 scheduled for 10.
He hits you with the left jab. It's like getting hit with the right hook.
Mark Young says he didn't come here to lose, and he certainly has. And while he says he spent an awful lot of money when he was the heavyweight champion, now
Again, George, very relaxed, just trying to cut off the ring.
it says his biggest problem to date has not been being prepared for a fight.
My goodness, those punches, that right hand to the body hurt Young already. With the left hand, he's going to go. Any kind of clean shot.
Young trying to move on Foreman. That's Foreman.
Nice right hand by
continues for George Foreman. Trying to make it 15 straight opponents.
Big mistake right in that little flurry. Excuse me. Well, he's just very relaxed in there now. He really and truly is. Mark Young, again, is making a...
He said, yeah, 65.
It's getting close now. It's getting close. Mark Young is getting a little too brave.
You have to wonder, though, Ray, what a good, fast, jabbing counterpuncher would do to George Foreman. Right,
get away with that type of trading punches.
And the power of George Foreman comes from both hands.
Everyone's question. That's what we all want to see. Lower than he used to be. Again, Young must stay off those ropes. And I know it's easier said than done, certainly, when you have a hulking giant like Foreman, but he just must make more of an effort to stay off these ropes. And Young is still there. Another left hook.
And right hand there by Young got in.
Good body work by Foreman now. He's going to work. Young best get on in place. I hope that just doesn't lure him into a false sense of security. Again, a combination again. Young is doing the right thing, but now he's staying in the ropes, whereas before he was throwing the landing.
We're in round number 3. George Foreman.
Oh my goodness, a beautiful right hand by George Foreman. And that certainly stunned Mark Young, rather. That's probably going to be the beginning of the end if that happens. It just isn't gliding quite as smoothly.
A left hand by George Foreman.
And he's having relatively good success with flurries. Brutal right hand again to the liver of Young. He appears to be in good shape. Foreman, and Terrell Biggs, if nothing else, has fast hands.
After this fight is over, George Foreman will be right back in Texas, preaching on Sundays.
Oh, what a left hook to the liver. Lovely shot by Foreman. Young must get out of that corner or hold on. He should not fight back, certainly at this point.
Going a little longer than I think most people thought it would. Now Young fights back with a left.
That's too brave. He's being too brave. He's on very shaky legs. In his career. Oh,
big left
hook.
hand.
That
oh my.
Now we're going to find out. Now that's just
another left got in.
There's no question that Mark Young came here to fight, and he came in shape. And he can take a punch. Lead. Oh, nice right hand by Foreman. Again, Mark Young taking it. Still hurt from those shots. His legs aren't quite back yet.
This is the 6th round as Mark Young tries to get the right combination. We're in round number 6.
Young trading with Foreman. I'm very surprised at that. He's gotten away with it so far. But let's give full credit to Mark Young. Putting up
living in Miami, Florida. Graduate of Independence High School in Charlotte. Left jab got there, and a big left to the body, another left.
But he did not come here to lie down. There's no question about that. Oh, a left hook square in the jaw. And wow. Prime example, Young landed about
came up to take a look at it.
Oh, he got
Foreman got the punch in there again. Young currently training now in Miami.
8 of those wins by knockout. Mark Young. Tyson.
Nearby Catskill undefeated. This is a scheduled 10-rounder, Ray Mancini, and for Mike Tyson, he's never seen anything near the 10th round.
I'll tell you, Mike Tyson is
Tyson fight.
He's a young, strong guy. He jumps right on his opponents, and
1980s, but Mike Tyson is absolutely awesome. Just sit back and watch, but don't blink, because you could miss it. A low right from Young.
That's it.
A little phantom. He's gone. It's over. First round. There it was.
That was a quick uppercut that hit him right under the chin. People went, what? See, right there, right there. See, that was a quick uppercut that snapped the head back.
Young had taken a punch from Tyson, and then all of a sudden, Young went flying to the canvas.